Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just doing some testing of the audio here. We're going to plan to start the pregame show at 6 p.m. You can listen to this one over the radio or through this video stream. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Just checking the audio here, folks. We're going to start this video stream at approximately 6 p.m. You can listen to it, KNOX, 1310 AM, 1079 FM, or watch our video stream. Test 1, 2, 3. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to continue to test this here, trying to eliminate some of this white noise. So bear with us. Excited for this matchup of East Grand Forks taking on Roseau, Minnesota Section 8 AA high school basketball. On tap for you here tonight. KNOX Live Sports and KNOX, 1310 AM, 1079 FM. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2, 3. All right, I think I have us figured out here. We should be good to go.
A little bit by multiple of 10. So it's okay. It's all good. But yeah, so that was a question this past hour, and it is rather interesting because Governor Armstrong has said that property tax reform is at the top of his list of his issues to bring up to the upcoming legislative session. So now he's promised it to bring it up to the legislature. Let's see what actually comes of that. It'll be interesting because they can promise a lot of different things, and I don't know Mr. Armstrong. Never met him. I think I talked to him once or twice when I was on this side of the microphone, and he was calling in to maybe do some discussions. But I'm just saying, I know how government goes. You may propose something, but the legislature, the bureaucrats behind the scenes, they're the ones who make the real decisions. But the addiction and mental health services, I do hope that they can move forward with something along those lines. But that is that's a bailiwick that you go down that rabbit hole. That's another discussion for another day. 775-5559, 10.4 miles per hour.
Listen, in response to your last texter, you know why I was going 104 miles an hour?
Your throttle got stuck.
No, because that's what my truck is governed at. So, yeah, take that with a grain of salt there, big guy.
Okay.
All right.
Salt swallow.
See you later.
See ya. Bye. It is 52 past the hour, coming up on the top of the hour, ABC News. But don't go anywhere. Obviously, keep it tuned here because there's sports coming up as well. So don't move that dial. We're going to come back and wrap the show up.
Updates at the top and bottom of each hour throughout your day. News Radio 1310 KNOX and 107.9 FM.
It's back to the hardwood tonight as East Grand Forks is in basketball action versus Roseau on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports. A highly anticipated season for East Grand Forks boys basketball. 3-1 on the year. They take on Roseau for the second time. Pregame coverage just after 6 with tip-off scheduled for 6:30. Brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. It's Green Wave basketball tonight. The Green Wave in Roseau on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network.
Whether your holiday table will have prime rib or ham as the centerpiece, a stop at Hugo's is in order. This week you'll find Hugo's Reserve USDA Choice Prime Rib Roast for just $12.99 a pound. And a Hugo's Premier Choice Bone-In Half Ham or our family Spiral Half Ham are only $2.79 a pound. With a 10-pound bag of red potatoes for just $2.99. You'll find everything you need for your holiday dinner at a great price. And don't forget to stop at Hugo's Bakery for the perfect dessert. Hugo's will be closed Christmas Day. Additional purchase may be required.
When you go to Hugo's.
This holiday season, we're reminded of what truly matters. Our neighbors, our community, and the connections we've built together. You've trusted us throughout the year, and we're so grateful to be part of your journey Being a good neighbor means giving back, and we're doing just that. To say thank you, we're offering our best deals yet on the remaining 2024 vehicles, because giving back is what being part of a community is all about. From all of us at
in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com. Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Hockey World has it all. Make their holiday extra special with the latest sports gear. Shop Jarrell's for the perfect gifts this season.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Signature Graphics and Apparel pregame show. Tonight we're bringing you Minnesota High School basketball. East Grand Forks boys taking on Roseau in a Section 8 Class AA conference matchup. We're still on schedule for a 6:30 tip here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. The JV game still has 3 minutes remaining. The score in that one, the Green Wave leading Roseau by almost 30 points, 54-25. This game tonight is over the air and via video stream. You can listen to us on air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and you can access our video stream. To do so, visit our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, or you could go to YouTube and search up KNOX Live Sports. We're going to go through a few elements for tonight's pregame show, starting off with our drive to the title. This drive for the title brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. So taking a look on our screen, for those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports, we have the Section 8 AA standings. East Grand Forks off to a solid start this season, still undefeated in this section, but they just do not have the volume of the teams ahead of them. Pelican Rapids so far, all 4 of their games they have won, and all 4 of those games have came in the conference. They have a perfect 4-0 record. Warroad has 2 games played in conference. They're 2-0, 5-0 overall so far on the year. And then East Grand Forks, there you can see 2-0 in the conference, 3-1 overall on the season. Continuing on with our standings, we got DGF, Perham, Thief River Falls, Crookston, Barnesville, Park Rapids, and then towards the bottom there is Roseau. They are 0-3 in the conference, 1-4 on the season. That lone victory is the most recent game that they have played. That was against Stephen Argyle Central. They won that one by a score of 69-67. To round out the standings, we also got Minnehaha and Hawley, both without a conference win so far in the season. Minnehaha, however, does have a 1-5 overall record. Meanwhile, the Hawks from Hawley, they are 0-3 to begin the season. And in action tonight, we of course have this game, Roseau at East Grand Forks. Crookston is at Frazee. Pelican Rapids is traveling to Park Rapids. Warroad goes to Lake of the Woods. Thief River Falls playing at Bagley. And Minnehaha traveling to Barnesville. So all these teams playing within the conference. So we're starting to see some teams get a more even distribution of games that have been played within the Section 8 in Minnesota High School Basketball Class 2A. That is your drive for the title. Once again, that is brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. East Grand Forks, they played Roseau once last season. They lost to the Rams. That was played in Roseau. They lost in a tight one by a score of 75-73. And so far this season, East Grand Forks played Roseau in the season opener. They defeated them at Roseau High School by a score of 83-69. For both of these teams playing in unfamiliar territory, East Grand Forks, feels weird to say that, this is their first home game of the season, their 5th game of the year. All 4 before tonight's matchup have been played on the road. They've traveled to Roseau, Thief River Falls. Their only loss was against Red Lake County, and most recently against Kitson County Central. Roseau, however, they have played all 5 of their games to begin the 2024-2025 season at home in Roseau High School's gymnasium. They lost to Thief River Falls, East Grand Forks, Kitson County Central, Warroad, and Stephen Argyle Central. You are watching and listening to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We are on air 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and on video stream as well. Access that at our website, knoxradio.com. We're going to take another break here, another word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll be a little bit closer to tip-off here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Minnesota High School basketball on KNOX.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats, to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to KNOX 1310 AM, 1079 FM. Tonight we're bringing you Minnesota High School Basketball Section 8 Class AA. East Grand Forks taking on Roseau. JV game just wrapped up, so it appears we are right on schedule for a tip at 6:30 p.m. here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. We're continuing along with our pregame show. Of course, that is brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Right now, let's continue on with our elements, starting off with our Fuel for the Game. Fuel for the Game is brought to you by Circle K, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These are the stats for those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports. We have a video stream available. You check that out at knoxradio.com. Carson McDonald, his stats from a year ago, averaged over 17 points per game. Austin Rustling right there with him, just a hair less. McDonald had 17.2, Rustling right at 17 points per game. And then Chase Lindgren, 16.3 points per game. He had a 48% clip from beyond the arc a season ago, so it's no wonder why East Grand Forks is off to such a hot start this season, returning the level of talent that they had a season ago. All three, McDonald, Rustling, and Lindgren, averaging over 16 points per game, with Lindgren being that three-point threat, 48% from beyond the arc a season ago. And then taking a look real quick at Roseau, trying to pull up some of their stats that are available to me at MinnesotaBasketballHub.com. It appears their leading scorers, this is 2024-2025, so this season, Jordan Barabich is averaging a whopping 28.2 points this season for the Rams. He is their entire offense, along with his brother, Jake Barabich, who is averaging 17.4 rebounds per game. Jake Barabich has 7.4, Jordan 5.6 assists per game. Jordan and Jake 4 and 3 respectfully. So the Barabich brothers are going to be the fuel to watch for the Rams tonight, along with the trio that we mentioned for East Grand Forks, McDonald, Rustling, and Lindgren. All three are going to be dangerous, and we are going to be saying their name a lot. And the Barabich brothers for the Rams, that name might sound familiar for those who are fans of the UND women's basketball program. Not able to confirm, but I have a very strong suspicion that that's their sister, Casey, is either their sister or related in some matter. She is the all-time leading scorer for UND women's basketball, holds a couple of records for the Fighting Hawk program, just graduated a season ago from Roseau, so strong suspicion that the Barabich name is certainly carrying the boys program again here in 2024-2025. You are listening to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We are on air 1310 AM, 1079 FM, and we have video coverage available for you as well. Access that by visiting our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab. We are 15 minutes, according to the countdown to tip here at East Grand Forks High School's Gymnasium. So we're a little bit past that 6:30 estimated tip-off time, but we are not far behind. We're going to take another break, hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll continue on with our pregame show, our coverage of Minnesota high school basketball on KNOX.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed? Think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
610 South Washington or online at theskiandbikeshop.net. Your adventure starts here.
At the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium, our continued coverage of Greater Grand Forks High School athletics coverage on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We are on air and providing video coverage for you tonight as well. On air 1310 AM, 1079 FM KNOX, and video stream can be found at our website, knoxradio.com. We are moving along through the pregame show. Scheduled tip is now at around 6:37 p.m., 12 minutes away from tip-off according to the clock here inside of the gym. We are moving along with our pregame show, and that is brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Roseau not off to the hottest start this season. This is their first game on the road, so it's not going to get any easier as they get ready to dive into Section 8 conference play. They are 1-4 to start the 2024-2025 season. Taking a look at Minnesota High School Basketball Hub, a year ago, Roseau was 16-11. A team that's had returns a lot of talent with the Brabich brothers. They'd lost to Holly a year ago in Section 8 tournament in round 1. They were the 10 seed in the section, 16-11, very competitive. A lot of teams in Section 8. We can take another look at that drive for the title. Once again, that drive for the title is brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. East Grand Forks a season ago had a record of 16-12. Their season ended. Taking a look, waiting for my schedule, taking a look at their record here. Their season ended at the hands of Pelican Rapids. That was in the Section 8 semifinal. A close game. East Grand Forks is playing their best basketball at the end of the season. From February 13th until the end of the year, they only had 2 losses. So that was an entire month span. The Green Wave ended the season on a hot note, eventually having their season come to the end at the hands of Pelican Rapids. The final in that one was 78-65. East Grand Forks picking up right where they left off a season ago. They are 3-1 to begin the 2024-2025 campaign. Wins coming against Roseau in the season opener. They defeated the Rams 83-69. Interesting to see if the Rams are going to be able to tighten that margin here tonight in East Grand Forks. The Green Wave also defeated Thief River Falls by a final of 77-69, and Kitson County Central in their most recent matchup, winning that one 78-76. The only loss on the year coming against Red Lake County, losing by a final of 71-53. Taking our attention back to the drive for the title, brought to you by Toys for Trucks. East Grand Forks towards the top. Right now they are 4th in the conference. Still a lot to be determined, as you'll notice. Some teams have more games played in the section than others. War Road, Wadena, Deer Creek doesn't even have any games played. War Road and East Grand Forks only with 2 played compared to Pelican Rapids. Pelican Rapids is undefeated to begin the season. They are 4-0. All of those games coming in the section. East Grand Forks and Warroad both undefeated in the section. Warroad undefeated overall on the season with a 5-0 record. The Green Wave have that one loss coming against Red Lake County. Rounding out the standings, DGF 2-1 in the conference. A couple of 1-1 teams, Perham and Thief River Falls. Crookston has yet to have a win in the conference. They are 0-2, 1-2 overall in the season. Barnesville 1-1 in the Section 8. And then to round out the conference, these are teams who have yet to either play a game or win a game in Section 8 in Class AA Minnesota High School basketball. Those teams being Roseau, Park Rapids, Menahaga, who has yet to play a game in Section 8, but they are 1-5 overall on the season. And Holly, the Hawks are 0-2 in the section and 0-3. A lot of Section 8 basketball playing here tonight. Of course, at East Grand Forks, watching the Green Wave take on the Rams. Tip is expected to be around 6:37. Also taking place, Crookston travels to Frazee. Pelican Rapids taking on Park Rapids. Lake of the Woods playing host to Warroad. Bagley hosting Thief River Falls, and Menahaga traveling to Barnesville. All of those games are inside of the sections, so as we get closer to the holiday break, although there's not much of a break, teams are going to be resuming action after the Christmas vacation shortly after. We are making our way through the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. We're going to take one final break here, folks. Hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll be really close to tip-off. You are listening and watching to Minnesota High School basketball on KNOX.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Wow, Ram buyers, listen up. Right now, get 22% off all remaining Ram trucks at Nelson Auto in Grand Forks. Yep, you heard right, 22% off. You pick 1500 or heavy duty and save 22% right off the top. Or get 0% for 72 months on select Wrangler, Grand Cherokee, Pacifica, or Dodge Hornet. These are huge discounts and 0% is back. It's a great time to take a test drive. Grab these huge discounts and low financing now at Nelson Auto Center, Grand Forks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer. We are bringing you Minnesota High School action. The Green Wave playing host to the Rams. We just wrapped up our pregame show that was brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. One final element to walk you through for those of you watching our video stream. We are on air and providing video coverage here this evening. On air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. And our video coverage is available. You can find that at our website, KNOXradio.com, under the Live Sports tab. You can also simplify your search by going to YouTube.com, going to the search bar, and looking up KNOX Live Sports to find our coverage of tonight's broadcast and everything else we'll be covering throughout the greater Grand Forks region, whether that be East Grand Forks hockey, East Grand Forks basketball, Sacred Heart basketball, both boys and girls, and of course Grand Forks Red River, Grand Forks Central, all of the winter sports available to you. And it would not be possible without our premier sports sponsors, those being Rivards Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivards.com. And Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts sales and service in East Grand Forks, right off of Highway 2, only stone's throw away here from the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Jarrell's. See what's new for the season, stop in today. Our keys for the Green Wave, hot start offensively. They really want to apply the pressure early and often. Do the Green Wave. Has to be an emphasis for head coach Josh Perkowitz. They know that they are a more talented roster than Roseau in this 2024-2025 season. So applying the pressure early and often to avoid the feeling from Roseau that they have the ability to stay in this game is one of the Jarrell's keys to the game for the Green Wave. Moving on, they also have to apply pressure. This is your home gym. You got to make it hostile, applying some pressure, not allowing Roseau to walk the ball up the court. East Grand Forks is going to want to press utilizing the entire length of the wood. And also rebound, not allowing Roseau to have any easy second chance opportunities off the glass, and also offensively to really widen that margin. That is going to be a key, getting off to a hot start, applying pressure, and rebounding well. Of course, you got to play smart as well. You got to play with some discipline. Josh Perkowitz knows that. This East Grand Forks team that is very seasoned. Taking a look once again at the fuel for the Green Wave. The fuel for the game brought to you by Circle K. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Green Wave returning 3 players from a season ago, averaging over 16 points per game. Those players being Carson McDonald, he had 17 points per game. Austin Rustling also was 17. Chase Lindgren, 16.3. He was shooting 48% from beyond the arc a year ago for the Green Wave. Also noticing some differences between this Green Wave and Rams basketball team this season. East Grand Forks does not have a single sophomore listed on the varsity roster. They have 14 total players listed on the roster. That consists of 6 juniors and 8 seniors. Roseau only has 10 players listed on their roster, and they have a couple of underclassmen listed, 1 freshman, 2 sophomores, 4 juniors, and 3 seniors. So East Grand Forks, a very seasoned team, and a team that has experience having success on the court. You heard the numbers. McDonald, 17.2 points per game. Rustling, 17 points per game. And Chase Lindgren, he had 16.3, shooting 48% from beyond the arc. We have alumni night here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium, not for the basketball team, for the band. So we're taking a look at the band. Not only does it consist of East Grand Forks High School students, it also has some alumni. So we're going to take a quick break as we pay some respect to our nation for the playing of the national anthem. We will be back in 3 seconds. You are listening and watching to Minnesota High School basketball on KNOX.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl.
Live from East Grand Forks High School. Excellent work there from Dean Braceth back in the studio, keeping us on air and sounding good. We got Joey Carpenter on the camera here. They're reading off the starting lineups for Roseau. That includes number 5, Austin Baumgartner, number 10, Jordan Borovich, number 11, Jake Borovich, junior number 33, Aiden Evitz. And the starting center for the Rams is going to be number 25. Do not have a number 25 listed on my roster, oddly enough, for Roseau. Let's see if we have a 25 listed for the JV team. Yes, we do. That's Brody Kasperwich, if that is the starting center for the War Road Rams. These starting lineups brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC. Starting lineups for your East Grand Forks Green Wave. They play a nice hit video here on this new big screen inside the gymnasium. They're turning off the lights, getting the spotlight ready. Quite the atmosphere provided inside the East Grand Forks High School gymnasium. What an atmosphere with this new big screen. We just wrapped up our pregame show. That pregame show was brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. Sam Jensen here, I'll be doing play-by-play tonight, offering my own color commentary. We got Luca Carpenter behind the camera. He's keeping us on screen for those of you watching our video coverage. And Dean Braceth back at Leighton World headquarters, keeping us on air and sounding good. Starting lineup for your East Grand Forks Green Wave. We got the junior Green Wave players. I was confused looking at my program, looking for some of these players. They are announcing the junior Green Wave from the East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Program. Nice to see them get the recognition. Now our Franzen Bank starting lineups for the Green Wave, starting with number 2. That is Carson McDonald. Carson McDonald taking a look for those of you watching our video coverage. Averaging 17.2 points a game last season. Chase Lindgren, number 3, he is a junior. Also highlighted him during our pregame show. He had 16.3 points per game last year with 48% percentage from beyond the arc. Also starting as number 4, Jez Jones. And Austin Rustling, the senior. Jez Jones is a junior. Rustling is a senior. And the starting center for the Green Wave is going to be junior number 11. That's Brody Knutson. So East Grand Forks with 8 seniors, 6 juniors on their roster. They have 4 juniors and 1 senior featured in the starting lineup. Roseau's starting lineup consists of a senior, a sophomore, 2 seniors, and 2 juniors. East Grand Forks, they have 8 seniors, 6 juniors on this 2024-2025 team. Roseau, they have 3 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 1 forward. Bringing you back to the action here, playing 2 18-minute halves. We are ready for tip-off. This broadcast, of course, once again brought to you by Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales. East Grand Forks taking on Roseau in Minnesota High School basketball. East Grand Forks winning the tip. This one immediately goes to Brody Knutson. Brody Knutson is going to throw this one back towards the top of the points, handing this one off to Rustling. Back to McDonald now from the near wing. Rustling pretends like he's going for 3, makes his way towards the rack and pushes it up for 2 at the rim. That was easy 2 there for Rustling. It looked like he pump faked the shot from beyond the arc and then just backed down the defender for Roseau. Coming back the other way, a quick 3 for Jake Barabich. Jake Barabich stepping into that one from the far wing. So Roseau responds in the early stages. Still not even a minute yet into this one, but Roseau leads early, 3-2 on our True Health System scoreboard. In the far corner, Rustling for 3. This one is rebounded by Jez Jones. He kicks it out to Chase Lindgren, the 48% three-point shooter from a year ago. And he makes use of that one. Good job by Jez Jones to get the rebound there to kick it right out to Lindgren. So now East Grand Forks regains the lead over the Rams by a score of 5-3 early in the first half. Roseau now trying to set up their offense, working their way along the perimeter. Aiden Evitz has it on the near wing. He goes for an alley-oop. A unique show of athleticism there. Jordan Barabich trying to make his way towards the hoop, receiving an alley-oop attempt from Aiden Evitz. Unable to connect. Coming back the other way, East Grand Forks, Carson McDonald under the rim, throws it up through a couple of Ram defenders, and that one will drop for 2 points. So East Grand Forks doubles their lead over Roseau in the early stages of the first half. Green Wave 7, Roseau 3. Still a little bit confused and in awe of that alley-oop attempt from Roseau, but now backing down is Evitz, trying the reverse shot. Evitz gets his own rebound, goes back up with it, and it is in and 1. So that's going to be a foul against East Grand Forks. That foul is going to go against. Still waiting for the official call here from the scorers table. So an end 1 opportunity here for Aiden Evitz. Did not collect his own rebounds there, to correct myself. And the end 1 attempt is good. Coming back the other way quickly is Lindgren. Shooting that one from the top of the key, 4-3. It's no good. Roseau coming back quickly, trying to apply some pressure. You can really see the pace they want to play here. They want to control the place of play early. And now a reverse attempt coming from Jake Barabich, and that's good. That's a good reverse layup for the Rams. They regained the lead. Coming back the other way quickly, end-to-end action here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. McDonald goes east to west, coast to coast, and now we have another turnover. This one is going to go to Chase Lindgren. He's going to slow things down, control it on the far wing, make his way to the basket, pass it over to Brody Knutson. Brody Knutson makes his way to the rack. The team has some nice ball movement, eventually now in the hands of Chase Lindgren. Chase Lindgren is going to make his way towards the back. A nice teardrop floater is going to fall for East Grand Forks. That is going to extend their lead over Roseau. The score is now 11-8. Some fast-paced basketball here in the early stages of Section 8 Class AA Minnesota High School basketball. Another turnover here for the Green Wave. Jez Jones coming in all alone. Has an easy layup. Nice work there from Austin Rustling to poke that one away. Poked it right to Jez Jones. Jez Jones goes all the way down half the distance of the court and makes use of that turnover. East Grand Forks continuing to apply pressure on the defensive side of the ball. However, this one is out on the Green Wave, so we got our first substitutions. Subbing in for the Green Wave is Weston Mahar, Rylan Gravos, and Riley Hams. Now on the courts for the Green Wave, joining Jez Jones and Austin Rustling. Roseau coming back down with speed. And we're going to have a jump ball opportunity here as Roseau was making their way towards the rack. And an East Grand Forks defender got hands on that one. And Roseau is going to inbound this one from under East Grand Forks hoop. A quick attempt right off of the inbound. Does not go the way of Roseau, does not fall. However, they get their own rebound. Aiden Evans kicks this one back out to Jordan Barabich. Jordan Barabich from the top of the key for three, throws one up. It goes off the rim, no good. Roseau, the first ones to touch it off of the iron. However, it is going to go off of the hands of Evans and out of bounds. So East Grand Forks basketball. We continue to play on here. Just over 14 minutes remaining in half number one. Jez Jones in the near corner makes his way towards the rack. Passes it to Austin Rustling on the far wing. His three-point attempt is no good. Corralled by Rylan Gravos in the far corner. But nice job there from East Grand Forks' number 13, Weston Mahar, to save an over and back. However, East Grand Forks trying to make their way to the rim. That's Austin Rustling. It looks like Rustling was fouled out of bounds. He stepped out, but they're going to say he was fouled, nudged on the far side on the baseline. So East Grand Forks is going to inbound this one. And a quick shot off of the inbound. That's going to be a layup for Rylan Gravos, his first 2 points of the night. East Grand Forks extends their lead over Roseau. They now lead 15-8. Roseau coming back. Jake Barabich from three from the top of the key. Roseau is just firing shots, doing a good job of rebounding the ball. Kelvin Kingberg gets the rebound. His putback attempt is no good. Coming back the other way is Rustling. He goes end-to-end, had a layup opportunity. That was no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul against Rylan Gravos. So it's going to be Roseau basketball. They're going to inbound it underneath their own hoop on the baseline. 13 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in half number one. I'm going to try to get caught up for those of you watching on our video stream. Chasing it down for Roseau is Jordan Barabich. He is going to dribble along the baseline, have the ball poked away from him by an East Grand Forks defender. Believe that was poked away by Weston Mahar, who did a nice job of preventing an over and back a couple of offensive possessions ago for the Green Wave. Roseau inbounding this one to Kingbird. Kingbird, who has size, is not able to get that one over Gravos. Gravos dribbles this one back down the other way, hands it off to Jez Jones. Jez Jones on the near wing trying to make his way towards the hole, faces some defense from Jordan Barabich and is eventually fouled. This foul is either going to be against Barabich or Kingbird. This is going to go against Jake Barabich. Both Jake and Jordan Barabich, two of the best players, both averaging over 17 points per game. Jake averaging 29 points per game so far in the 2024-2025 season. Offensive possession continues for the Green Wave. Rustling pulls up at the free throw line. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Roseau. Stretch pass the other way. Held in by Gravos. Great job by Austin Rustling to keep that one in bounds. Now Jez Jones going to the hoop. His shot no good. That's rebounded by Jake Barabich. Jake Barabich being pestered by Jez Jones the way up the court. He's going to slow things down. Hand this one off to Aiden Evans. Aiden Evans back to Jake Barabich. Jake Barabich loses his dribble now at the top of the key, trying to find his brother Jordan Barabich underneath the hoop. They're unable to connect there. It's going to go out of bounds against Roseau. So we're going to get a stoppage in play, this time with 12 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in half number one. East Grand Forks leading Roseau on our All-True Health System scoreboard, 15-8. Maverick Martin making his way into the game for the first time for the Green Wave here tonight. Shots on the far side from Braden Campos, also in the game, new player for the Green Wave. His three-point attempt is no good. The rebound is quickly dribbled all the way down the court by Jordan Barabich. He's going to throw a shot up directly underneath the hoop. He's going to be fouled up on the way up. That foul is going to go against Campos. So Barabich is going to go to the charity stripe. He's going to have two opportunities to get the ball in the hoop for a point. Jordan Barabich, the sophomore. Jake Barabich is a senior. The first shot attempt is no good for the younger Jordan. Jordan averaging 17 points a game so far this season. Jake averaging 29, and we can see why this fast-paced offense from Roseau. They really want to control the pace of play, and they certainly do not want to slow things down. The second is good for Jordan Barabich. So Roseau gets back on the board after a long scoring drought. That shot attempt coming from Chase Lindgren, no good. East Grand Forks gets the rebound, comes back to Carson McDonald. His three-point from the near wing was from the parking lot. That was a deep three by McDonald, so that's 3 additional points for the Green Wave. They expand their lead to 9 over Roseau, 18-9. Making his way towards the basket is Jordan Barabich. He throws it up. It's no good. Collected by East Grand Forks. Now coming the other way with speed is Carson McDonald, trying to make his way to the basket end-to-end. His shot is no good, and that is rebounded by Lincoln Buckwitz. Lincoln Buckwitz hands it off to Jordan Barabich, trying to find his brother Jake end-to-end. East Grand Forks breaks that one up. Brody Knutson now with it. Nice cross-court pass to Chase Lindgren. Lindgren for 3, no good. That one is rebounded by Jordan Barabich. Just under 11 minutes left to go here in half number 1 at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. The Green Wave leading the Rams by a score of 18-9. The Barabich brothers passing this one back and forth. Jake Barabich now from the near side, just outside of the paint. That shot is no good. East Grand Forks quickly moving the ball up the court. Carson McDonald, his three-point attempt no good. Rebounded quickly by Jordan Barabich. Jordan Barabich immediately end-to-end. His layup attempt no good. Here comes East Grand Forks moving from our right to left. This one's going to get handed off to Brody Knutson. He tries to make his way. His floater attempt is going to go off of the iron and collected by Roseau. Now with it is Jake Barabich. He's going to slow things down a little bit relative to the last couple of possessions, and he's going to lose control of the ball, dribbling in the far corner on the East Grand Forks side of the court. It is going to go out of bounds, and we're going to get a timeout on the court here, folks. This timeout is brought to you by Apex Apparel, your family-owned quick turnaround apparel shop and print shop in Grand Forks, and Big Jim's Tire, the region's largest supplier of agricultural tires. We're also going to take a quick break here. A word from our sponsors. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with our coverage of East Grand Forks High School basketball on KNOX.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335. Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Gifts this season.
We continue our play. East Grand Forks leading Roseau by a score of 18-9 with 10 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Pulling up from the free throw line is Braden Campos. His shot goes off the front of the rim, and it is rebounded by Lincoln Buckwitz. Now Roseau coming out of the Apex Apparel Big Jim's Tire timeout. Maybe you'd think they would slow things down offensively. Cross-court pass now to Hank Broughton. Broughton's going to hand it back to Jordan Barabich. Barabich to Jake Barabich. Down low. This one's going to go to Kelvin Kingbird. Correction, that's Lincoln Buckwitz. His layup attempt is no good. Continue on. East Grand Forks now threatening. Nice pass out to Chase Lindgren. He was wide open. That three-point attempt from the near wing goes off of the back iron. It is collected by Jordan Barabich. Jordan Barabich being defended the whole length of the court by Carson McDonald. He's going to hand it off to Jake Barabich. He tries to go to the left side of the hoop. That layup attempt is no good. Good defense applied there by Maverick Martine. Coming back the other way is Chase Lindgren. He finds Carson McDonald in the near corner. His shot finds nothing on the way down. Roseau trying to move quickly. Nice football pass there to the hands of Hank Broughton. Defended nicely on the East Grand Forks side of the court by Chase Lindgren, who strips that one away. However, Roseau is going to maintain possession. 8 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the first half. The Green Wave leading Roseau by a score of 18-9. Kind of a drought for both teams scoring. Had a lot of misses recently. Let's see if Roseau can change things here. Unable to do so is Lincoln Buckwitz. However, getting the rebound is Jake Barabich. His putback attempt is no good. That's rebounded by Chase Lindgren coming back the other way. Passes it to Brody Knutson. He kicks it out to Braden Campos, who dribbles it inside the three-point line, then kicks it out to Chase Lindgren for three. His attempt is no good. Both these teams have been snake-bitten in the last couple of minutes. Jordan Barabich pulling up from the free throw line. Nice block by Carson McDonald from behind. However, the rebound skirts out to Hank Broughton on the left side of the hoop. He goes up with that one undefended and in. So Roseau able to break the drought for both of these teams. They pull within 7. Three-point attempt from the near side. That's good. Chase Lindgren, he's going to keep on shooting, and eventually they are going to fall. That is his third three-pointer of the night. So that is going to make it a double-digit lead for the Green Wave. They now lead Roseau by a score of 21-11. Roseau trying to answer, and they do. They get a three of their own. That one coming from Levi Dunham, one of the sophomores on this Roseau team. So Roseau right away gets the answer as soon as they go down by double digits. They now trail by 7. Trying to extend the lead by 3 once again is Carson McDonald on the near side. His three-point attempt from the near corner is no good. And that is going to go out of bounds, and we're going to get a couple of substitutions. It will be Roseau ball. They're going to inbounds by their own bench. Roseau in some nice all-white uniforms, forest green lettering. East Grand Forks in their nice Kelly green uniforms with the red trim. Jake Barabich now entering the attacking area for Roseau. Gives this one to Levi Dunham, who just made a three-pointer for the Rams. He kicks it to the far side to Hank Broughton on the left side of the rim. His floater finds its way in to the bottom of the twine. That was a tough shot for Broughton that goes in for Roseau. East Grand Forks trying to answer quickly. Jez Jones under the hoop makes a nice move to get into a solid scoring position, so a quick answer for the Green Wave. They still lead Roseau by 7 with just under 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Roseau now coming back the other way. A nice attempt there for East Grand Forks' Riley Hams trying to create a turnover there. However, it's going to go off his hands and out of bounds. So Roseau is going to recollect this one and inbound it across the court from East Grand Forks' bench. Trying to get this one down low. East Grand Forks takes it away. Austin Rustling now coming back the other way. He has a dunk attempt going for a highlight reel. The ball does not go to the bottom of the hoop. So no good. It's going to be 0 for 1 on the stat sheet. Rustling looking for a highlight play there, trying to get a dunk that certainly would have gotten everybody out of their seats here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. East Grand Forks with a quick turner after the Roseau inbound and an easy layup there for Weston Mahar. So East Grand Forks, after the missed dunk, like it never happened, they extend their lead to 9 over Roseau, 25-16. Roseau coming back the other way. Getting tripped up for the Rams is Jake Barabich. That's going to be a foul against East Grand Forks. So we're going to have a stoppage in play here. 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half. This broadcast brought to you by Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales. On the far side, inbounding this one in front of the East Grand Forks bench is Jake Barabich. Him and his brother Jordan Barabich do not leave the court much for Roseau. His inbound attempt is intercepted by East Grand Forks. That's their second turnover in as many inbound attempts for Roseau, and making his way towards the basket, going up with it is Riley Hams. He's fouled on the way up, so he's going to get 2 chances at the free throw line. 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Trying to extend the Green Wave lead is Riley Hams. Hams' first free throw is good. So that will make it a double-digit lead for the Green Wave momentarily. 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining on our Ultra Health System scoreboard in the first half. Hams misses the second half, so it stays a 2-point lead. Roseau coming back the other way. East Grand Forks does a nice job of turning that one over from behind. Austin Rustling. It skirts all the way to the far corner. Now East Grand Forks trying to get it across court into the attacking side of the court. And fouled is Austin Rustling. That foul is going to go against Jake Barabich. So now the Green Wave's Jez Jones is going to inbound this one in front of the Roseau bench. Hands it off to Austin Rustling, dribbling on the far side of the court, who then proceeds to hand it off to Jez Jones. Jez Jones creating some space, Gives it to Rustling. Rustling going down the lane is fouled on the way. That's going to be a moving screen, actually. That's an offensive foul away from the ball for East Grand Forks. So Roseau is now going to inbound it underneath their own hoop. Nice solid press here for East Grand Forks. Not trying to make anything easy for Roseau High School here tonight. Dribbling through that press is Jordan Barabich. East Grand Forks fans wanting a travel. However, that's going to be a foul assessed against Austin Rustling. So now the Rams are going to inbound this one in front of the Green Wave bench. Doing so is Jake Barabich. Jake Barabich now finds Aiden Evitz. Aiden Evitz looking for someone to pass to, finds Austin Baumgartner. Austin Baumgartner from the logo moving to his left, trying to find a breaking Jordan Barabich towards the basket, but that's taken away by East Grand Forks. Jez Jones now coming back the other way with speed. Nice pass to Austin Rustling on the near wing. His three-point attempt no good. Rebounded by Jones. Nice touch pass to Rylan Gravos. And Gravos goes up with that one, so that's 2 more for the Green Wave. They now lead by 12 against Roseau with 5 minutes remaining in half number 1. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball. Taking a spill there was Jez Jones for the Green Wave. This is going to be a technical against Roseau. That's going to go against number 10, Jordan Barabich. So that is a technical foul. Admittedly, I did not see that one. It was behind the play. Austin Rustling is going to take the free throws for the Green Wave. East Grand Forks already leading by 12. A chance to expand that lead by a couple more possessions after the technical foul committed by Barabich. The first one from Rustling is good. Rustling's second shot is up and down. So able to take advantage of the free ones is Rustling. Now East Grand Forks is going to maintain offensive possession, leading by a score of 30-16 here at East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. It is the 50th anniversary of the Green Wave Booster Club. A large celebration, good crowd on hand here. It is the home opener for East Grand Forks. All 4 of their games have been on the road. A 3 from the near wing by Rustling, no good. Collected by Gravos. Gravos kicks it out to Jez Jones. His shot no good. Collected by Rustling. Finally, Roseau able to collect a defensive rebound. That's Calvin Kingbird. Kinberg gets harassed beneath the hoop. And he is going to be fouled by Rylan Gravos. And Roseau's in the bonus, so they're going to be able to shoot some free throws here, it looks like. Going to get a lot of substitutions here for East Grand Forks. Coming in is 2, Carson McDonald, 3, Chase Lindgren, and number 21, Braden Campos. Also, number 11, Brody Knutson. So a 4-person line change here for the Green Wave. 4 minutes and 49 seconds remaining on our Ultra Health System scoreboard. Kingbird with a chance to decrease the lead for Roseau. His free throw attempt is no good. However, the rebound is collected by Jake Barabich. Jake Barabich gives it back to Kingbird, trying to back down. New player in for the Green Wave. That's Messi Kalenda down in the post. Now in the near corner with it is Levi Dunham. He thought twice about shooting that one. Jake Barabich gives this one back to Aiden Evitz. His long-range 3 is no good. That violates the shot clock anywho. If it would have went in, it would not have counted. So that's a shot clock violation against Roseau. Solid defensive effort there for the Green Wave to force that one. Walking the ball up the court now is Chase Lindgren. Chase Lindgren stops at the top of the key. Nice bounce pass to the far side to Carson McDonald. Carson McDonald works his way around a screen now at the free throw line. Gives this one back to Messi Kalenda at the near wing. He's going to hand it off to Chase Lindgren. The Green Wave circle the perimeter. A 3-point shot eventually coming from Braden Campos. No good. Rebounded. Messi Kalenda with it below the hoop. He loses control. Eventually finds itself in the hands of Carson McDonald. He has a 3-point attempt. Once again, no good for the Green Wave. That was collected by Roseau's Aiden Evitz. Now we're going to have Jake Barabich make his way up the court, trying to find a path towards the basket. Retreats to the 3-point line. Has his shot blocked However, Roseau sticks with that one, and a wide open layup credited to Aiden Evans. Roseau trims the lead to 12. Carson McDonald with it at the top of the key. He swings it over to Carson McDonald on the far side. Carson McDonald making his way to the hoop, gives it to Campos in the near corner. Campos' three-point shot is up, and it's good. Wide open. He even took a second to take realization that he is completely wide open. And East Grand Forks continues to expand their lead. Roseau trying to answer immediately off the hands of Jake Barabich. His three-point attempt is no good. Going back up with it is Kelvin Kingbird. Kingbird is going to be fouled. Not sure if that's going to be a shooting foul or if it's going to just be a regular foul. He's going to shoot two. Roseau's in the bonus, so that was the reason for my confusion there. Shooting two is going to be Kelvin Kingbird, the junior forward for Roseau. His first is off the front of the iron, no good. Rams making a couple of late half substitutions with 3 minutes remaining in the first. Subbing in is Jordan Barabich and number 14, Hank Broughton. Second from Kingbird. This one will go in for Roseau. Subbing in for the Rams now is number 24, Lincoln Buckwitz. East Grand Forks taking the ball up the court. This is Chase Lindgren. Chase Lindgren tasked. East Grand Forks will change up who they want to carry that ball up the court. Seems like they have a rotating point guard situation. Long three from Carson McDonald. That one was a smooth J, and it is good. East Grand Forks now with 35 against Roseau's 19. Just over 2.5 minutes. Turnover here for East Grand Forks on the defensive side. Maverick Martin with it on the far wing. Nice cross-court feed to Chase Lindgren, making his way towards the rack. His layup, no good. Rebound collected by Carson McDonald. He goes up with it. It's good and one with the foul. So great display of effort there from East Grand Forks all the way around, turning defense into offense and sticking with it on the offensive glass. Carson McDonald with a tough two with the foul. His end one is good, so that's a 3-point play for McDonald. The Green Wave now leading this one 38-19. Carrying the ball up the court for the Rams is Jordan Barabich, making his way towards the center at the top of the wing. Hands it to Broughton in the far corner. The Rams seem to not have a lot of room to work with. Some nice energy from the East Grand Forks bench, their coaching staff. That's Josh Perkowitz showcasing some energy for the Green Wave. He likes how they're playing on the defensive side of the ball. They are taking away time and space from Roseau. And that is showing. East Grand Forks approaching a 20-point lead. They lead by 19 with 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in half number one on our All-True Health System scoreboard. Now in the bonus going to the line is Carson McDonald. McDonald's first is good, so now it's officially a 20-point lead for the Green Wave. Checking in is Jez Jones. Coming out is Maverick Martin. Correction, that's Messi Kalenda checking out for the Green Wave. Checking in, Jez Jones, the second from Carson McDonald to make it a 21-point advantage for the Green Wave. It is up and it is in. That's 40, still with 2 minutes remaining in half number one. Roseau just trying to find some time and space. East Grand Forks not taking their foot off the gas pedal. They continue to apply that full court press, making it difficult on Jordan Barabich. He kicks this one out to the far corner. Aiden Evans' three-pointer is no good. Rebounded quickly. Now coming is Austin Rustling. This dunk is good. That'll get the fans on their feet. Austin Rustling coming in all by himself, and he throws it down. The two-handed jam for the Green Wave, providing some energy. Let's take another look at that one. This replay courtesy of American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. Once again, East Grand Forks turning defense into offense, quickly working into that fast break. Rustling coming in all by himself on the far side. And he makes no mistake about that one. The two-hand jam courtesy of Rustling. That is certainly the flashiest play we have seen here so far tonight. East Grand Forks knows if they want to win this season, it can't all be flashy, but they're showcasing some grit on the defensive side of the ball as well. Here comes Rustling again, appears to come in all by himself. Euro steps to the left side of the hoop, and that one goes in as well. Another turnover here for East Grand Forks. Brody Knutson intercepting that one underneath the hoop. A lot going on in a short period of time. Things are getting out of hand for Roseau. 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining in the first half. East Grand Forks has came out of the gates absolutely firing. They now lead by a score of 46-19. On pace to score 100 points are the Green Wave. Let's take another look at that rustling dunk, that two-handed jam on the far side. The Green Wave turning defense into offense. Going to try get a number of the player who provided the assist here. The rebound was collected by Carson McDonald, who moved it to Rustling. Rustling comes in all alone on the far side. And that was a pretty one. That puts the exclamation point on top of the dominance that we've seen from East Grand Forks so far in the first half. Just 1 minute 6 seconds remaining here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium in half number 1. Don't go anywhere. We'll have our halftime reports coming up. That halftime report will be brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. This time out on the court taken by Roseau after a big run from the Green Wave and a lot of turnovers from the Rams. Timeout is brought to you by Apex Apparel, your family-owned quick turnaround apparel and print shop in Grand Forks, and Big Jim's Tire, the region's largest agricultural tire supplier. Almost another turnover there for Roseau, inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. East Grand Forks continuing to apply that pressure, that full court press the entire length of the court. Roseau's able to break it. Now on the East Grand Forks side, maneuvering with it is Levi Dunham. Dunham kicks it to Aiden Evitz. Aiden Evitz trying to find his way in the lane, loses it, making his way towards the rack. Now coming back is Brody Knutson. He's going to have his second consecutive basket for the Green Wave. Another inbound pass broken up, this time by Chase Lindgren, another easy layup. So that's a quick 4 points for East Grand Forks in a stretch of 3 seconds. They now have 50 in half number 1, a 3 to stop the bleeding momentarily from Roseau on the far side is Aiden Evitz. Coming back the other way, dribbling along the baseline is Chase Lindgren. They're going to say he was fouled on the way. So we still have 10 seconds remaining in half number 1 for those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports. East Grand Forks leading 50-22. Rebounds, no good. However, it's collected by Carson McDonald. He gives it back to Austin Rustling. 3 seconds remaining, trying to get a shot off. That gives it to Carson McDonald. Three-pointer from the near wing is no good. So that's going to end the first half of basketball here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. It was all Green Wave in the opening 18 minutes. East Grand Forks leads Roseau by a score of 50-22. We're going to take a break. Hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll return with the intermission report. You are listening and watching to Minnesota High School basketball on KNOX.
Nelson.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think ProSeed. ProSeed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Branson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Branson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
You might need to fix it or for performance. Hello, this is Amanda.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, KNOX. We are bringing you Section 8, Class AA Minnesota High School basketball. Your East Grand Forks Green Wave leading the Roseau Rams after the opening 18 minutes. Absolute dominating performance for Josh Perkowitz and his team. They lead by a score of 50-22 after the first half of play. This halftime report is brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the men of steel. Let's take another look at those keys to the game that we looked at during the pregame show. These keys to the game brought to you by Jarrell Sports. East Grand Forks, 3 for 3 in the keys that were laid out for them. Hot start offensively. East Grand Forks, although they did go through some periods of drought in the opening 18 minutes, you look up at the scoreboard and they have 50. A lot of that was due to them being able to turn defense into offense. That full court press has generated, back the napkin stats here, I have 9 turnovers against Roseau in the opening 18 minutes. A handful of those coming off the inbound pass underneath the Rams' own basket. East Grand Forks doing an excellent job of turning defense into offense, not only underneath the Rams' basket, but also East Grand Forks collecting a rebound, and quickly you see 3-4 guys moving up the court with speed. A lot of fast break opportunities for the Green Wave, so they have started hot offensively, and they were able to do so by applying pressure here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium, the home gym for the Green Wave, making it hostile, taking away all the time and space from Roseau. Their star guards, the Barabich brothers, Jordan Barabich, the sophomore, and Jake Barabich, the senior, they got off to a hot start offensively. For a while there, the opening 3 to 4 minutes, it looked like the Rams might be able to hang around with the Green Wave. But after 5, 6, 7 minutes, there was a stretch where neither team was scoring. And then finally, when the scoring resumed, East Grand Forks was getting all of that load. And that will explain our All-True Health System scoreboard after the first half. The Green Wave leading by a score of 50-22. And rebounding. East Grand Forks would certainly, that might be one area they would like to improve coming out of the locker room to start the second half. Roseau has had their fair chance of second chance opportunities. However, Roseau has just not been able to execute when they are able to get those rebounds on the offensive side of the court. That is one thing Josh Perkowitz and his team would like to brush up moving forward as they come out of the locker room to start the second half. You are watching and listening to our coverage of Minnesota high school basketball. Thank you to our network sponsors, Rivard's Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivards.com. And Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts, sales, and service in East Grand Forks. Folks, we have expanded coverage for you all season long. Every sport throughout the calendar year. We are in the thick of the winter sports season. Basketball, hockey, boys and girls. And our coverage would not be possible without our sponsors. So whether it's a live read you hear throughout the broadcast or during one of our commercial breaks, make sure to support those who support us, especially around the holiday season and going into the new year 2025. We are proud of the work we do, and we wouldn't be able to do it with our network sponsors. Rivard's Turf and Forage, and Grand Trailer Sales. We're going to take a quick break here. A word from our sponsors. East Grand Forks leading at the half, 50-22 over Roseau. When we come back, we'll resume the action on KNOX.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We are just wrapping up our halftime coverage of this East Grand Forks basketball game against Roseau, Minnesota, Section 8, Class 2A. After 18 minutes of play, the Green Wave lead the Rams by a score of 50-22. Dominant performance in that opening frame from Josh Perkowitz and his team, led by that big three, Austin Russling, Carson McDonald, and Chase Lindgren. We highlighted all of those players on our Fuel for the Game during the pregame show. A year ago, McDonald had 17.2 points per game. Russling was 17. Lindgren with that 16.3 points per game mark with 48% clip from beyond the arc. And they are picking up where they left off from a year ago. The Green Wave falling in the section semis last season. They went an entire month without a loss, ending the season scorching hot. And they are picking up where they left off. They are 3-1 so far to start this season. Clear to see why the stands are full here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium, because this is the home opener. East Grand Forks 3-1. With wins coming against Roseau. This is their second time playing the Rams. They traveled to Roseau to open the season. They won that one by a final of 83-69. Roseau will be happy to keep it within a similar margin this time around. Also victories against Thief River Falls 77-69 and Kitson County Central 78-76. The only loss on the season so far coming against Red Lake County. We're ready to start the second half here. East Grand Forks now moving from our left to right. Roseau moving from our right to left. East Grand Forks starting this one on the offensive possession. With it now on the near wing is Austin Russling. He's going to throw it courtside to Carson McDonald. Going to continue to move it to the far corner where Chase Lindgren has a three-point opportunity that is no good. And that is rebounded by Aiden Evitz for Roseau. Aiden Evitz making his way up the court. Being pestered not so much as we saw East Grand Forks, the level of press that we saw them apply in the first half, however, still pressuring them the entire length. With it on the far side is Austin Bumgardner. He's going to try throw it back to the near side. That's broken up by Austin Russling. That's the 10th turnover for the Green Wave. He's going to give a nice feed to Jez Jones, who has an easy layup on the right side of the hoop. East Grand Forks now leads by 30, 52-22. Roseau trying to dig into this one, just trying to play some good basketball at this point. I think this is an insurmountable lead for the Rams at this stage. Still a lot of basketball left to be played. However, this East Grand Forks team is experienced. They have 8 seniors and 6 juniors. They have 14 overall players listed on the varsity roster. Roseau only has 10 players listed on the varsity roster. In the distribution of class, there is 3 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 1 freshman. Roseau's layup attempts no good. However, the rebound is going to end up in the hands of number 24, Lincoln Buckwitz, and that's good for Roseau. So a second chance opportunity, something Josh Perkowitz would like to see his team improve on here in the second half, is rebounding, and a 3 on the other side of the court. That one is going to go in off the hands of Brody Knutson. That's his second 3-pointer of the night. A turnover now. Oh, I thought that was going to be a turnover. It went off the legs of Jez Jones in the far corner. However, they're going to keep this one. Nope, it is Roseau's basketball. Roseau moving from our right to left. Inbounding it in the far corner. Now with it is Jordan Barabich. Jordan Barabich is going to hand this one off to Buckwitz. Buckwitz with a nice step back 2-pointer. East Grand Forks now in the near corner. Jez Jones has it. He's going to circle around, making his way towards the hoop. Streaking towards the basket was Chase Lindgren. A bounce pass from Jones is deflected on the way, and they're going to say this one is out on east side. So Roseau is going to have possession, inbounding it now underneath their own hoop. Making the way up the court is Jordan Barabich. Jordan Barabich's bounce pass goes off the hands of Aiden Evitz underneath the green wave basket. Good job there from Jordan Barabich to break the press, creating an offensive opportunity for the Rams. However, that one goes off the hands of Evitz, so the opportunity does not result in any points. Coming back the other way, East Grand Forks, Austin Rustling receives a nice bounce pass from Carson McDonald, and he's able to take advantage. Rustling so far with the highlight of the game. He had a 2-hand jam streaking down half the length of the court. Nice step back 3 from Roseau's Levi Dunham. So Roseau going down fighting. However, their defense has started to erode here. Jez Jones walks in from the right side of the basket. That layup is good. East Grand Forks utilizing that full court press. And they are going to have a foul as a result. This one is going to be assessed against Carson McDonald, the junior. Roseau inbounding underneath their own basket. East Grand Forks still utilizing that full court press, making things tough, and they're going to get another turnover as a result. This should be another easy basket for Austin Rustling, and that's another 2-hand jam. This time only getting 2 steps before he made his way to the basket. And now here it comes again, an alley-oop opportunity. East Grand Forks trying to act like the Harlem Globetrotters here. Carson McDonald trying to give it to Rustling off the backboard for back-to-back dunks. And wow, I'm struggling to catch up on the scoreboard here. That was a flurry of points for East Grand. That's 6 in a matter of 10 seconds, and here come 2 more on the way back. An easy layup courtesy of Brody Knutson. Receiving that feed from Jez Jones, East Grand Forks continues to build on their lead. They lead by a score of 65-29, still 14 minutes remaining in the second half. Aiden Evitz' 3-point attempt from the far wing is no good. Jez Jones collects the rebound, hands it off to Rustling, who goes up with it. Looks like Roseau's effort level on the defensive side of the ball has almost completely evaporated. Things are coming really easy for the Green Wave here to start half number 2. They are now leading by 38 points. 67-29. Chase Lindgren making his way towards the hole. His floater. Everything is falling for the Green Wave now, and finally we get a timeout from Roseau. We're going to take it with them, folks. Let's hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will finish out this broadcast of East Grand Forks boys basketball They are beating Roseau by 40, 69-29, still 14 minutes remaining. We'll be right back with Minnesota High School basketball on KNOX.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
At grandtrailersales.com.
Signature Graphics.
Those of you listening on air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. We missed a couple of possessions, no score yet. However, Roseau gets a three-pointer from Jordan Barabich. That makes the score 69-32, just under 13 minutes left to play here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. Nice play there by Jez Jones to find Austin Rustling underneath the hoop. Jez Jones dribbling towards the middle of the paint. Nice one bounce pass to Rustling for an easy layup. Rustling easily has over 20 points here tonight. He's even had 10 points in a couple of minute stretches a couple of times. Here Rustling comes stretching again, looking for a pass that could have led to another breakaway. Instead, Chase Lindgren dribbles it all the way down for a left-handed layup. That falls. So East Grand Forks extends their lead to 41 now. On our All True Health System scoreboard, 73 for the Green Wave, 32 for Roseau. Things have completely got out of hand. 17 total turnovers for Roseau tonight, and here comes Jez Jones the other way all by himself. That's an easy right-handed layup. Roseau has almost appeared to roll over in a sense. 75-32. Roseau now making their way up the court. Austin Bumgardner on the far side. He's going to give this one to Hank Broughton. Hank Broughton now dribbling towards the top of the key. Gives it to Aiden Evitz, who has it near the logo on the left side. He swings it to the right to Kelvin Kingbird. Kingbird now trying to make his way towards the basket. Instead kicks it out to Hank Broughton for three. His three-point shot no good. Rebound goes to Jordan Barabich, and his putback attempt is good, so that's going to be 2 points for Roseau. And that would be the one area of concern for Josh Perkowitz. His East Grand Forks team is not necessarily undersized against Roseau, but they do think they're going to be undersized a lot this season. So rebounding, especially on the defensive side of the court, has to be a point of emphasis, and that has to be a team effort for the Green Wave. Austin Rustling with two more on the offensive side for the Green Wave to extend their lead to 33, just under 11 minutes left to go. Another turnover here for the Green Wave. That's their 20th of the game. Alley-oop attempt to Rustling, no good. East Grand Forks turning it to the Harlem Globetrotters. Now coming back the other way is Barabich. That's Jordan. That basket is good with the foul. We have this coverage available to you on air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and video coverage Our video coverage can be accessed by visiting our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab. Or you could simplify your search. Go to youtube.com, use the search bar, look up KNOX Live Sports. Anytime there's action for any of your favorite teams, there's a chance we try to get to as much as we can. However, in the greater Grand Forks area, sometimes it's not possible. On Thursday, we're going to have East Grand Forks taking on War Road, Grand Forks Central, and Grand Forks Red River all in action. And we're going to cover 2 of those games, but we are getting a lot of coverage in this season, all calendar year long, and expanded coverage that is as well, with our video capability on KNOXradio.com. East Grand Forks inbounding the ball now, up by 40. East Grand Forks with it on the near wing. A couple new players in the game for the Green Wave. Some players that I'm not seeing on the varsity roster, William Larson being one of them. At least that's the number listed on the JV team. A jump ball here. Fighting for it for the Green Wave is Messi Kalenda. The possession arrow is going to be in favor of the Rams. And East Grand Forks has finally laid off their full court press, up by 40. Josh Perkowitz has decided to take his foot off the gas pedal defensively in that respect. Roseau circling with it, Levi Dunham to the far wing, and that one's just going to go off the hands of Lincoln Buckwitz. An unforced turnover there for Roseau. That is north of 20 for the Rams here this evening, and that is certainly reflective on our All True Health System scoreboard. East Grand Forks with the reserves in now. Having to flip back and forth between my JV and varsity roster. A turnover which will lead to an easy layup for Hank Broughton for Roseau. Messi Kalenda trying to find Braden Campos underneath the hoop. Couple of players on the court. East Grand Forks, nice hustle display there from Weston Mahar to keep that one an offensive possession for the Green Wave. However, we're going to get an offensive foul that's going to be assessed against Messi Kalenda. Now with 9 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the basketball game. East Grand Forks leading by 38. Roseau inbounding it underneath their own hoop. Walking up the court is Jordan Bravich. Jordan Bravich, the sophomore, averaging 17 points a game thus far this season for Roseau. That's going to be another turnover against the Rams. Sound like a broken record up in the press box here tonight. East Grand Forks has done an amazing job of turning defense into offense. Now circling with it are the Green Wave. William Larson looking for a player. Gives it to Weston Mahar. Kicks it to the near wing to Ryan Slack. Ryan Slack trying to get it back to Larson. Larson able to maintain possession. Nice bounce pass around the defender. Back to Weston Mahar. To Messi Kalenda. Nice ball movement there for the Green Wave. Eventually Braden Campos gets the layup for the Wave. So the real end result that we need to pay attention to tonight is whether or not East Grand Forks ends up winning this one by 40. Right now that is the exact margin with 8.5 minutes left to go. We have a foul on the court. Some oohs and ahs from the crowd as a Roseau player takes a spill in between whistles. However, I don't think there was anything intentional, and certainly the referees feel the same way as I. Play continues on. Roseau inbounding near midcourt. Jordan Barabic has it. Making his way towards the basket. Nice bounce pass, this time to Buckwitz. His mid-range shot is good. Now East Grand Forks coming back the other way. Ryland Slack gives it to Mahar. Mahar's return pass is broken up. Hank Broughton intercepts that one, walks in all by himself. That's an easy 2 points for the Rams. It's East Grand Forks reserves against Roseau starters at this point. This one comes out to Weston Mahar. He kicks it to Larson in the far corner. His three-pointer is good. Trying to see who that is. That's not Larson. Who got that three-pointer. Wearing jersey number 12 for East Grand Forks. Over the public address system, They said that his last name was Jones. However, I'm only seeing Jez Jones on the roster, and that's not Jez. East Grand Forks now with it. Braden Campos in the far corner. Gets a rebound. Roseau had a chance to have a walk-in layup, but some nice effort by Weston Mahar there to regain possession for the Green Wave. Messi Kalenda backing down a defender in the post. They are going to call him for traveling. So Roseau's going to get possession now, inbounding it underneath their own hoop. 6 minutes and 33 seconds remaining on our All True Health System scoreboard. East Grand Forks leading 82-43 against Roseau. This should complete a season sweep for the Green Wave against Roseau. They opened the season in Roseau. Did East Grand Forks. They won that one by a score of 83-69. Last year, these two teams played once. Roseau came away victorious in that one, winning by a final of 75-73. So there has to be a high amount of attrition for this Roseau High School team. They are off to a 1-4 start, well on their way to their 5th loss of the season. This is their first game on the road. Fans coming to their feet as we get some more players getting introduced onto the court for East Grand Forks. We got Spencer Larson, Dodge Hall, Rylan Slack, Braden Campos, and that should do it. A good round of ovation for the oncoming players for East Grand Forks. Roseau now with possession. On the far wing, Broughton gives it to the near wing. Three-pointer from Bumgartner is no good. Hits nothing on the way. Roseau fans looking for a foul. Roseau fans not happy with the referee crew. Oh, wow. we have a heckling Roseau fan. We continue on. East Grand Forks, Ryan Slack from the near wing. This one goes to Spencer Larson. Spencer Larson kicks it out to Braden Campos. Comes out to Dodge Hall. Dodge Hall to the far wing. Rylan Slack has it there. He moves it back down to Larson. Larson backing down his defender. Nice fade away to jumper from Rylan Slack. That's Spencer Larson. Correction. That will get their fans on their feet. And it appears we have a running clock here at East Grand Forks High School's gymnasium. Only 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. East Grand Forks leading by 4-1. They have all the starters pulled from this one. Roseau still has their first teamers in the game, getting some valuable reps. Nice feed there for the Rams. Kelvin Kingbird unable to execute the finish. Coming back the other way, the Green Wave. Dodge Hall on the near wing, making his way towards the basket, trying to utilize the backboard, too strong. Rebound goes to Roseau. Jordan Barabich now, crossing center court, making his way towards the rim. He gets fouled hard going up with the shot. That foul is going to be assessed against Dodge Hall. Barabich is going to get 2 from the charity stripe. The clock continues to tick, so we have a running clock situation going on here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. Sam Jensen here. I provided play-by-play commentary tonight. We had Dean Braceth back at the studio helping us stay on air. 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, KNOX. Sounding good at the Leighton World headquarters. And we have Luca Carpenter behind the camera. He is keeping us on the screen and a crystal clear picture to go along with it. The second one from Barabich is going to land. So that's going to pull the Rams within 40. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go and counting. East Grand Forks now with it on the offensive side of the court. 3-point opportunity from the near wing. The rebound is going to be collected by East Grand Forks. Maverick Martin collects that one, goes back up with it, and his field goal is good. So Martin, you'd like East Grand Forks, Josh Perkowitz would love to see Martin, Gravos, and even Messi Kalenda who anchored the Green Wave offensive and defensive lines for Ryan Kosowski this fall. Would love to see them be more active on the glass. Also seeing some solid size from Spencer Larson down low right now. Collects that offensive rebound, actually bounces it around in between his hands is Larson, eventually collected by Levi Dunham for the Rams. Trying to feed that one down low to Hank Broughton. That's going to be a foul against East Grand Forks. Roseau in the bonus. So they're going to get a 1-and-1 opportunity here at the line. Taking the shots for Roseau is going to be the junior, Hank Broughton. Running clock here. 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining on our All True Health System scoreboard. The first from Broughton is no good. Good defensive rebound momentarily by Maverick Martin. He has that one taken away from him by Roseau's number 32, Preston Halley. That's a 9th grader collecting that offensive rebound off of the free throw. Martin fouls him after the fact. So now another one-on-one opportunity for Halley, the freshman for Roseau. Halley's first is no good. Rebound is collected by Dodge Hall. Dodge Hall, nice cross-court pass. One bounce and the shot being thrown up by number 12, William Larson. That is no good, but the rebound is going to be collected by East Grand Forks. They are fouled, so now they're going to inbound this one underneath their own basket. Under 30 seconds to go now here. East Grand Forks is close to being able to dribble this one out. Larson wants some more. Three-pointer from the near wing, no good. This one is rebounded by Spencer Larson. He goes up with that one. That's no good. And out of bounds, last touch by the Green Wave. Just 10 seconds remaining, so that's going to do it for us here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. Dominating effort for Josh Perkowitz and this East Grand Forks boys basketball team here tonight. They're going to defeat Roseau, the final score 86-44. We're going to take a quick break, hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will bring you the postgame show. That postgame show is going to be brought to you by Lake Region State College. We change lives and Spray Advantage, everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our post-game coverage of Minnesota high school basketball on KNOX.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks. Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Toys for Trucks is your one-stop shop for all.
Our coverage of East Grand Forks boys basketball. They whomped the Roseau Rams tonight by a final of 86-44. This post-game show brought to you by Lake Region State College. We change lives, and Spray Advantage, everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. East Grand Forks winning this one by a final of 86-44. The margin on that, 42. Just a dominant performance for Josh Perkowitz and his team tonight, and they did it all the way around. They did a good job of turning defense into offense. My back-of-the-napkin statistic here, not an official stat, as that official stat sheet has not been handed up to the press box quite yet. I have over 20 turnovers committed against Roseau. Closer to 30 than 20 is what I have counted here on my stat sheet. So East Grand Forks with a voracious defensive effort here tonight, utilizing that full court press the entire length of the court, taking away time and space from those talented guards for Roseau, the Baravich brothers, Jordan and Jake. So a great game plan and very well executed by East Grand Forks, collecting their fourth win of the season. They now move on to 4-1 on the season, and that's a season sweep of Roseau. They won in the season opener by a score of 83-69. They increased that margin here tonight. They won 86-44. Roseau now falls to 1-5 on the year. Their only victory on the season coming outside of the section, coming against Stephen Argyle Central. They won that one by a final of 69-67. So East Grand Forks now will improve their sectional record. They are now 3-0 inside Section 8 Class AA Minnesota High School basketball, and they improve their overall record on the season to 4-1. Let's hand out a couple of awards here tonight. Let's start off with the Proceed highlights of the game. For those of you watching on the KNOX Live Sports or video stream, you'll get another look at this two-hand jam courtesy of Austin Rustling. Nice rebound there from Carson McDonald. He quickly moves it up to Rustling on the far side, and he makes no mistakes with that one, using two hands to throw it down for East Grand Forks. Rustling had another dunk later on in the second half. Had a couple of highlight reel attempts as well. We even had an attempted off the backboard alley-oop. And Roseau tried an alley-oop as well in the early stages of the first half. So both teams trying to put together some highlight reel tapes. Austin Rustling able to do so. So that's our Proceed highlight of the game. Need Seed, Think Proceed. And that is going to couple with our Balloons by Misty celebration of the game. The celebration does not begin until the balloons arrive. Balloons by Misty, a celebration of the game coming after that Austin Rustling dunk. Going to continue to hand out some of our awards. We're going to go to our cover of the game, brought to you by Finest Auto Trim. Big or small, we cover it all. I'm going to give this one to Jez Jones and the rest of those guards for East Grand Forks. A lot of guards, they seem to mix up who carries the ball up the court. Rustling, McDonald, Lindgren. Jez Jones is the most notable on the defensive side with that full court press that the Green Wave utilize, and that caused a lot of fits for Roseau High School tonight, losing by 42 points, and a lot of that had to do off of turnovers. The turnover margin was certainly in the favor of the Green Wave. They were able to take advantage. So that Finest Auto Trim cover of the game, big or small, they will cover it all. is going to be given to that East Grand Forks full court press, specifically giving credit to Jez Jones, number 4, the junior guard for East Grand Forks. The final award we have to give out is the PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. The PS stands for pride and service. However, this time of year it stands for peaceful season. We're going to give this one to Austin Rustling. Rustling with over 20 points on the night. Once again, back the napkin statistics that I'm providing to you here over the air and on KNOX Live Sports. The stat sheet has still not made it up to the press box here at the East Grand Forks High School Gymnasium. However, Rustling with those 2 dunks really provided a spark at a time where East Grand Forks didn't necessarily need it, but in a game like this where things weren't necessarily close, the fans and the media certainly appreciates an opportunity to come to the edge of our seat. So Austin Rustling is the recipient of our PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. That PS stands for pride and service. This time of year around the holiday season, that PS stands for peaceful season. That's going to do it for us here tonight on KNOX 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. And for those of you who tuned into our video coverage on KNOX Live Sports, we'll be back on Thursday. We got East Grand Forks hockey taking on War Road, and we're also going to be covering Grand Forks Central hockey as they take on Fargo Davies. So until next time, have a wonderful evening. Sam Jensen signing off.
You've probably heard the saying, the harder you work, the luckier you.